So, the reason that we're here is to actually sign the actual check here and be recognized with some of you guys present and Mr. Fred Shortfigure to be able to come forward and actually do this. Please join me in welcoming Fred up here too. Fred was one of the first persons I met here when I was hired 5 years ago, and we had a conversation, and I could tell early on that he's a proud Marshman, graduated from here in
1961.
1961.
Don't do the math.
And he has been committed not only to our school district, but to our community throughout this whole time. And whenever I've had questions or I've had to talk about how can we make this happen, he's one of my confidants that I always went to. So it gives me great pleasure to be able to have you come up here and sign a pledge for $1.25 million. Meredith and the board, if you guys would come up here as well. And then we're going to have some of our teams come on up here, and you're going to get some pictures with him as well. Wow. Fred, would you be willing to say?
So it's really an honor to be able to be in a position by God to support this function at Horicon School. Having grown up here, and my family is from here for the last 100 years, even my mother's side, 140 years in the community, so we've got lots of cousins and other relatives go through the school system. Mostly we were at high school in the Van Brunt building. I never was in this school, all my younger sister was. And it's just a great thing that the school board had a vision, and led by fearless leader Rich Apple. What a great vision you had for this, and the culmination of it in such a beautiful, impressive school building. But as I said the other night to Rich, he's not done yet, because you got to have an athletic field to go with the school of this caliber and this quality, and to have the possibility of the field right next to the school is well planned. But I know when the school board was asked to do this building and do the project, the community supported this school with the votes to build it. But we didn't ask the community at that time to fund the field for $3 more million. Didn't want to break the bank. So here it is, kicking it off. I'm glad to be the lead donor at this point, and it's because I'm with Horicon Bank, and the owner of Horicon Bank is Sword Financial Corporation. Meredith, your president of the school board, is a colleague of mine there, and so I have the resources from those organizations to be able to make this kind of gift. We've been successful in the community, and we look forward to being here for a long time. Now, so you're asking, when Rich said, would you like to do this? I texted him on New Year's Eve saying, and I've been thinking and praying about it until that time. I said, I think we can build Sword Field in 2021 in a text. Well, why Sword Field, you ask? Well, 50 years ago, I took a German class. My name is Schwertfeger, and I took a German class, and my wife was the teacher. And so my wife Ruth, teaching in German in Hawaii where I was in the military, and she told me how to pronounce my name. It's not Schwertfeger, but it's Schwertfeger. So she did get my attention early on. And she also told me what it meant. Okay, and so I said this the other night, but Schwert is a sword in German. Am I right, Ruth? Is that what it means? Schwert is a sword. And so years ago, when I was with my father, we were trying to decide what to name the holding company that owns Horicon Bank. In those days it was Horicon State Bank. And we decided, well, let's call it Sword, because Schwert means sword. So here we are asking the school to please consider naming the athletic field on behalf of the Sleeve Gift Sword Field. And I'm sure you're all grateful for that because you didn't want to pronounce Schwertfeger. I've been working on Ridge for 5 years.
I'm getting closer.
So thank you very much for this honor. I'll tell you what though, I'd rather be in your position, guys, with another couple of years to play athletics at Horicon High School. Man, I'd trade that in a minute. So hope you enjoy the athletic field and we can get it done before you finish. And thank you for this time.
Thank you.